The leaves are falling from the trees. It's getting colder. It's time to think about knitting a chunky, cosy, warm hat. But where can I find inspiration? I have found my muse. Hello, gorgeous. Let's get knitting. I'm all ready to cast on, so I just need to make my slip knot. So I'm just going to make a loop, pull it through, and then pull. Needle in, tighten up, we're ready to go. So I'm using the 7mm circulars. I'm going to do an easy cable cast on, so I'm just going to go as if to knit. We're putting it on the needle for the first one, and then between the two loops, same thing for the second one. I am making the first size, so I'm going to put on 64 stitches. Please excuse the Sunday hair, I've literally just come out the shower, but I was excited to carry on with the hat, and so I thought I'd just do a little clip so I can move on and then I can carry on with it. So I have finished the 14 centimetres of ribbon, so you can see it's lovely and thick and fluffy. It has lovely stretch to it, so I think it's going to fit nicely. I've not tried it on yet, and I'm definitely not going to try it on while my hair is wet, because I've recently coloured my hair and I do not want it turning red. I'm going to carry on with the first row now of the main hat, so we're just going to change to knitting, but there's a decrease row to start off with, so I'm going to start that now. Now I've finished the rib, I need to go down from 64 stitches down to 54. I've got to lose 10, and it just says lose them evenly. So I think I'm going to knit 2 together every 6 stitches. So let's see how I get on. I've knit 5 after my marker, so now on the 6th one I'm just going to knit 2 together and then start again. 1,
2, 3, 4, 5,
6, 5. Then on the 6th one I'm knitting 2 together, 1 over. So let's see now if I have the right amount of stitches. 6, 48, 50, 52, 54. Hooray! We got it right. So I can confirm that if you do every 6th stitch, it works. I always worry about my maths. But there you go, so we have got that first line done. It's recommended I change from a circular to DPNs, so I'm going to change for the DPNs. So let's see how we go. I'm not a fan of DPNs, I prefer a circular, but I'll go with it. I've taken my beginning of the row stitch marker out because I know when I've already gone all the way around. So I'm just going to start knitting because it is literally just stockingette. So it's just knitting all the way around now, just transferring them onto the DPNs. So I don't know how many I'm going to put on there yet. So I'm just knitting them onto DPNs. And here you can see the beginnings of the stockingette stitch just coming there. So I've got 4 like that, and then another one to actually do the knitting with. So I have got a long way to go for this. How far have I got to go? I've got 11 centimetres of the stockingette to do, so I shall go and do that. I've been knitting on my hat, really happy how it's turning out, and I thought let's have a look. If I turn the ribbon up, let's see how it will look when it's double layer around my hat. And I thought yes, it's going to look so good, it's going to look so cosy. And so I flipped it up and I saw this. There it is. So I have bumps where there should be knit stitches. So we have on the right side passable, once blocked. On the other side, ridges. No! So what am I going to do? I can either rip it back, and that means going all the way down, or I could drop 2 stitches and take it back, just the 2 stitches. So with my battle tools, which is a crochet hook, we're going in. So let surgery begin. Okay, let the games begin. So I'm going to drop this stitch and we'll see where we end up. Hopefully not in a big mess. It is quite toothy, this yarn, so it does hold on. Okay, so now I need to go back up and carry on. So I'm going to use the crochet hook just to pull it through. So I'm on at the front, go under, hook it, pull it down and round, and that will make a chain, and then I need to come back and do the other side, but one at a time makes more sense. So yeah, I'm basically doing a chain up here to do that knit stitch. And if I flip it over, you can see this is where I'm coming up, just here. So it's changing it back. So I'm going to carry on. Now I'll come to the top of that ribbon. I'm going to take it through the other side so I can work from the front and carry on up that front part there for the knit stitches. So exactly the same as I was doing on the other side, but from the front. And you can see that's coming together nicely. Relief! So yeah, it'll be even better once I've blocked it. When I soak it and dry it when I finish, then they will settle in a bit more as well. But yeah, I'm pleased I've sorted that out. It was very tempting to leave it, but I know I would have regretted it every time I wore it, so it's better to take the plunge and sort it out. Pop that back on there. There we go, so let's just have another look. So I'm just going to do that again, the stitch before, so I can just correct that piece there. And then I can carry on. So yeah, very relieved. That's it, I'm back on track. So I think I need to make a cup of coffee and then I can carry on and get to the next stage. I'm getting there. I've done my 11 centimetres. So that means now I'm going to start doing decreases. So this is how it's looking. Don't know what you can see. But yeah, let's put in the markers and do some decreases. I'm now putting in my markers for my decreases. I've got my first marker in to show the beginning of the round, so I've chosen a different colour so I know which are just decreases, and so when I've finished going round. So I'm going to use some green ones this time. I need to insert a marker after 6 stitches. So I've got one already there to keep a marker on. 6. Pop a marker on. And then after that one, I need to put a marker in every 7th stitch. Put a marker in. Get my stitch back. Keep repeating 7 stitches, put a marker in until the last one, and in the last one I will have 6 stitches remaining, so I just leave it at 6 stitches. So I'm going to finish off doing that there. So now I can start my decreases. Knit to 2 stitches before the marker and then knit those 2 together. Move the marker and on to the next one. And I'm back to the beginning. So that is my first round of decreases. I'm now down to 30 stitches and I'm knitting on 3 DPNs using the 4th one to actually knit with. So now I'm going to do the next row, which is knit 2 together all the way around, and I'll be removing the stitch markers. And then we're going to knit 2 together again for another round. Smaller and smaller it goes. We're going to cut the yarn, thread the needle, we're going to take the yarn through the stitches. I want to give it a gentle tug. Hand goes in, needle goes through, and then just fasten off underneath.